So I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking around and I'm wondering, I was going to say, how can I not be inspired by a place like this? It's powerful, it's really good. So yeah, if I'm looking around, the first thing I'm thinking when it comes to kind of how could I kind of recreate the beauty of this this waterfall or this gorge and burn? And the first thing I kind of notice is the steep, almost 45-degree angle of the hills as they kind of cut and overlap one another through the gorge. I'm looking through the gorge there, and it almost, if you take into consideration the top of the waterfall dropping, and then you've got the lines created by the hills, it creates a kind of zigzag line right through from the distance through the midground to what would be the foreground in a painting. And that would be the first thing I would try to kind of emphasize or exaggerate or get right, to make as dynamic as I possibly could, to kind of draw the viewer's eye through the painting, to either a focal point or just to help move them around the canvas. What else? So I'm looking at this stunning view. I quite like the contrast. I quite like the soft texture of the mist, the right at the top of the hills, above where the water is falling. The soft edges of that, I like that contrast against, again, the sharp, jagged angles of the hillside themselves. I like that contrast. Then I think again the colour, also the colour of the mist. Yeah, I guess you're white. White. The whiteness of the mist is kind of matched. Almost, I guess the top of the cascade, the waterfall is slightly brighter, but you've got the white mist, then the cascade of the waterfall, which going back to Walter Scott and his descriptive poetry, he referred to it as the snowy charger's tail, or the one foamy wave, So the snowy charger's tail coming down, and then the whiteness of that is kind of echoed or mirrored in the form of the foam in the burn here. That's what I'm seeing anyway. So I would probably look to accentuate that, to again help lead the viewer's eye from the top of the canvas down to the bottom, and it also kind of would lock the painting together, using the same white in slightly different areas of the painting. And then again you've got like the contrasting use of complementary colours here, not to the same extent or as intensely as the Devil's Pulpit last week, but you've certainly got it's on a much muted, more subtle level, this, but you've got the muted browny greens of the hillside, and I'll show you by here in a second, but then you've got this kind of burnt orange copper on top of it. So yeah, and then maybe one last just the landscape is just absolutely strewn with kind of blue-grey rocks, which kind of match the colour of the water, and also right into the gorge, eating up the bottom parts of the hills themselves. They're just some of the things that I would be considering when planning a painting or a type of artwork, maybe a digital artwork or something that was encompassing colour, and some of the things I would be thinking about when creating it. So yeah, also you going back to the white, you've got just these tiny little specks, dots of white sheep on the hillside. You can't forget about the sheep, especially when you're Welsh. Anyway, I was kind of hoping to get a bit further down the road and go and visit the small town of Annan today as well, as part of my kind of pilgrimage and finding out about my name. I'm not sure how much information I'm actually going to find out about my heritage or about where my name comes from, but I thought, if anything, I can just get out. I can get out here in nature or countryside or in a town and just get walking around and get to know the area and the landscape a little bit. Film my travels, get some nice shots, and yeah, it'll be a nice way to spend my birthday. So yeah, sorry if this is a yeah, this is the first time I'm using my GoPro. Hopefully you've got a good idea of where I am. I'm going to go explore a little bit before the rain gets any worse, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, cheers guys.